All right. Going back to basketball, I have another more philosophical question for you that I'm curious to get your take on.
Let's hear it.
I know you're kind of a competitive person like I am, so assuming the money is equal, would you rather be the worst player on the best team in the NBA or the best player on the worst team in the NBA?
Wow. That is a really strong question.
Thank you. It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard. So my thought process is as follows, and this is just what came to my head. So I reserve the right to change my mind. It depends where I'm at in my career. If I'm later in my career and I haven't won a championship, I'd rather be the worst player on the best team. So I have the opportunity to win the championship. If I'm earlier in my career and I haven't made my money yet, I'd rather be the best player on the worst
No,
team.
but let's say the money's don't even think about
But
money.
you're not understanding my point. Because then, if I'm the best player on the worst team, although on the worst team, I have more likely chance to get a higher contract in my next contract.
Okay.
Because
But
I'm like putting up numbers, you know what I mean?
my goal is to remove the money aspect. This is just like hypothetical. Like, say money is not a factor in your decision making
So money
whatsoever.
in the future and
Correct.
currently.
Let's just say you're gonna make the same amount regardless, and
I
that
think-
can be whatever. It could.
I think then being the worst player on the best team, because from my point of view, is that you want to always surround yourself with people that are better than you, because that allows you to grow in whatever you're doing, and I think that gives me more opportunity to be a better player.
to
number
wait
one.
to
To be the worst
Worst
player on the best team, because I'm
Okay.
surrounded by players that every practice they're lighting me up, right?
yeah
That means I need to improve my game. That means I need to step my game up. I'm going to be in the gym more. I'm going to try to do whatever it takes, kind of take the next step up.
yeah
It will fuel me
yeah
in that sense. And then I think also from an experience sense, like I think, for example, like Mark Madsen on the championship Lakers, what a great experience he had to be part of that team, to be part of that parade,
yeah.
to be part of it. Even if he had a limited role and he came in and he just grabbed a couple boards and whatever it took to win the game,
Yeah.
I think that's where I would go. What
Yeah.
about you?
That's a great point. I am very much on the fence, but leaning towards your answer. The one thing that's holding me back primarily from giving that same answer is just the opportunity for playing time. Like, because for me, assuming the money is equal across the board, I love the game. Like, I want to be out there. I want to be playing. And if I'm on the worst team, I'll obviously be getting the most minutes. I'll be maximizing my opportunities to be on the court and to excel, at least individually,
Right.
as opposed to being, the worst player, probably riding the bench on the best team. However, I get extremely angry at the YMCA when I lose a game, and I feel like I'm playing well, and my teammates aren't, picking up the slack.
That, y'all.
So, like, just the thought of just giving it your all and still just losing consistently, I feel like I would go insane. So, I think ultimately, even though it's very close, I would also choose the same.
And that's the bottom line. You want to be part of a positive
A winning
experience,
culture,
a
yeah.
winning culture.
And then, like, that
Because
Mark Madsen example was great. He's parlayed that into a coaching career.
Yeah.
That he maybe wouldn't have gotten those same looks if he wasn't
Now-
in such a high-profile position.
Now, maybe if he was on a bad team, he still wouldn't be a superstar or the best player on that team. But that's a different discussion.
Right, yeah, no, exactly. Okay, so we're on the same page ultimately, but that's kind of a tough one, so I want to get your take.